What's happening? Back with another one. Just to shed light. I just want to shed light on something. All right, so can y'all like really pay attention to what's going on like when it comes to these police videos? You know what I'm saying? Like, so for some reason, okay, we go through life on social media and you might not see no police videos, right? And all of a sudden, you see like a bunch of police videos. Like, has anybody paid attention to that? Like, it's like a strategic move or something that's being placed here, because now you're going to see a lot of fucked up videos back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back, and then for a minute you don't see no police videos. You know what I'm saying? About nothing fucked up. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the agenda is. I just want everybody to pay attention. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because it just kind of seems strange. You know, like, is this a particular season that we do? Is there a particular time period where we release a bunch of police videos at one time? Like, they have a special court for this type of shit? Because apparently, people gotta fight to get videos released. Like, we just seen a video from 2 years ago that dude was locked up for taking out the trash. Then you got the one with the lieutenant. You know, I'm just starting to see different ones. You know what I'm saying? Not just that one. And lo and behold, a police video comes out where a police gets killed, or he get mowed down in the street. Like, shit you don't see too often. You know what I'm saying? And that posed my next question, like, you know, police, they got a dangerous job, right? We all know that they have a dangerous job, but how many times have we seen police videos where they getting killed, they getting fucked up, where they just on the bad end of the stick? Because they got body cameras. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they only release the fucked up videos that happens to people, but don't really release the fucked up videos that happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Even the one with the snow. You see the dude shoving snow in his face, he can't breathe, all that shit. I'm pretty sure the George Floyd shit was not like right away. Like, that shit probably came out way later. You know what I'm saying? Even though, I mean, well, Ahmaud Arbery, his shit had happened like a few months after, you know, because people had to fight for footage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all type of shit. Because Ahmaud Arbery shit wasn't behind no police officers. It was behind some regular ass people. But at the end of the day, footage still got released way later. I guess because of the arrest. Whatever, that's on the side. But is there a strategic plan being put in place to release these cop videos? Like, that's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this. I feel like the whole reason that they don't even release videos of cops getting fucked up is because it won't feed the idea that they can't get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the whole gist of this shit is, when you see the police, it's like, these niggas is superhumans. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is like people that you cannot defeat or stop. So if you don't see videos of them getting fucked up and killed, then people are going to be more scared when they come around, because all you see is them fucking other people up. You never see them getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of will give you an incentive. Every time you see a cop get fucked, you be like, damn, it was that easy? A lot of these motherfuckers be cracking like a bitch. Like, they really do. Like, really, I seen one crackhead hit a cop, man, that nigga knocked him out. Them niggas will just lay on the floor, like, because it's a job. So, you know, us, nigga, we go to work. If your piss clean, we go to work, nigga get hit with some shit. Nigga finna lay out. Oh, I gotta get workers' compensation. I'm finna sue this bitch for $150 million. You know, all that shit. So that's the same concept when it comes to them, because once they get shot, they not finna, oh, I'm finna fight to the death. No, these niggas is dropping. They just gonna drop, because these niggas they getting paid like $15, $16 an hour, some shit like that, which is crazy as hell in the first place. Look, not on no old nigga 12. I was like, maybe I should become a police officer. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, man, hell hell no. You know, it's not the fact that you're trying to like, you know, not help. It's the fact that of the bullshit you gotta deal with. You gotta be one power hungry, pissed off motherfucker to want to become a police officer in this time frame. Cause that's all they like to do, tell people what to do and shit. It's very seldom that you might find a cop that really want to change the world. A lot of times these cops have ulterior motives. These niggas in California got gangs, niggas. It's gang with the cop thing. You did. They really like, nigga, you killed somebody, you were part of this gang. Let's go fuck this person over. And then that's initiation. Like, they really on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta be really on some shit to say, oh, you wanna be a cop, nigga. Cause right now it ain't the best thing to be, you know. But back to my point though. So, is this strategic planning for what they want us to see as a people when it comes to these videos getting released? Is this a tactic to give them more respect than they deserve when it comes to your personal rights? Are your rights basically being treaded upon because you know that they could potentially become violated and you might even be killed before something is even resolved? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, just like the shit with the police, with the lieutenant, you know, he was within all his rights at the end of the day. And this is the crazy part when it comes to that shit. He put his hands up like the whole time. Like, one police order that they always give you is let me see your hands, right? Let me see your hands. He basically beat them to the punch of wanting to see his hands. To the cop wanted him to follow his new orders, you know what I'm saying? Because he felt like, oh, I'm gonna be your sergeant today and you're gonna listen to everything I say. You know what I'm saying? That was a power trip from hell. And I'm gonna say this, even though these are your rights, you have to be willing to go through some bullshit to be proven that they got violated. You have to be strong enough to go through that process of having to expose them for the evil people they really are. You know what I'm saying? And Buddy could have died. But the best thing about it, he had his hands in the air. And which brings me to my next point, how these cops have this robotic mentality, like they don't understand or comprehend humans at all. That's why I say they got these videos out here making them portrayed to look like fucking robotic ass, just soulless people. You know, when these folks, they're soulless, some of them, because to do this shit like that, you gotta be soulless. But they still understand. I don't give a fuck, because it's like you treat people like you want to be treated. So like, how in the hell do you pepper spray somebody who hands in the air? That shit is the wildest shit. How do you pepper spray somebody whose hands are clearly seen in the air? Like, that is no threat to you whatsoever. I hope that really exposed how these cops are and their mentalities. Fuck a comply. There's people that don't comply all the time. So they take it upon themselves to get you to do what they need you to do. If they needed you to get out the car and you're not complying, guess what they're going to get you to do? Get out the car. How? They're going to open your door. They're going to take your keys out of the ignition. They will unbuckle your seatbelt. And you have your hands in the air. That's it. You have your hands in the air. The police will go through that length to get you, oh, you not gonna do what I say? I'm gonna make you do what I say, because the motherfuckers will turn around and put on some black gloves like, okay, you don't wanna get out the car? I'm listening. Then they get out that baton stick, they break your fucking windshield, get your ass out the car, break your fucking windshield, unlock your shit, unlock your seatbelt, and pull your ass out. What's the difference on this shit? This nigga was on a power trip. He just straight up maced him. He maced dude. Until Buddy had to take his own seatbelt off and then get out. What kind of shit is that? We know y'all niggas fucked up, man. Y'all be trying to hide behind the color of law. At the end of the day, y'all hide behind the color of anything. The color of anything. Meaning that all you need is a reason, a small reason, and you're gonna blow that shit out of proportion. And it's so obvious. And, you know, that shit is so demonic. It's also demonic as fuck. It's evil, you're the devil, all that shit. Because you could have chose a different alternative and you choose to become an evil devil. That's why people don't like the police, you know. And I'm not saying, I want to feel like a disclaimer, all police ain't bad. But what was Daniel doing? Daniel, son, you was right there, Daniel. I heard your name on the video, Daniel. You were too scared. You seen your fellow officer act like an asshole, and you didn't even hold him accountable. Because look what Daniel was finna do. What was Daniel fixing to do? Daniel was about to go over there and unbuckle his seatbelt. Daniel was about to do everything I just said, but the asshole cop told him to not do anything. That shit is right there telling you, man, if they do not hold each other accountable, how can there be good cops? Meaning that Buddy could have just shot the shit out of Buddy, man. Buddy could have just killed that officer. I mean, that lieutenant. And there would have been nothing Daniel would have did. And that is not protecting and serving whatsoever. And that's real shit. And then, if you want to take it a little step closer, the Second Amendment is basically having your firearm for people who are abusing your rights and constitution. So when does that ever come into play?